Go with the backwards baseball cap. Glasses this time.
Should put it on triangle hoodie.
Nah, that's too overboard.
Whenever you're ready.
No, I know what I should do. I should do it like this, like, you know, kind of ghetto.
There you go.
It's like you're kind of cool if you do it this way.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah. Adam Taxon here on the night of Wednesday, November 12th, 2014, with a Cosmic Justice for Michael Brown update. There's a lot going on in this department. As we know, people are getting giddy and quite titillated about the hijinks about to ensue in Ferguson, Missouri, maybe St. Louis as a whole, maybe our whole country as a whole, maybe our whole solar system. As a grand jury finalizes its decision about whether to charge Officer Darren Wilson with anything, any crime, after the terrible travesty of Cosmic Justice that occurred there when Gentle Giant, aspiring rapper and cigar aficionado and incoming college student or something, Michael Brown, you know, something terrible happened to him. He passed away after he was just minding his own business. Well, you know the story. But anyhow, there is a piece that came out a few days ago on barbwire.com. That's barb, B-A-R-B, not barbedwire.com, barbwire.com. And it's by Tim Brown, presumably no relation to the Gentle Giant, aspiring rapper. And it's titled Ferguson Insider. Jury decision expected to bring riots worse than the LA riots. In that article, a local fireman is quoted as saying, "We've been told to expect riots worse than the LA riots. According to the firefighter, this Sunday, that would be the 16th of November, the grand jury will release whether or not Wilson will be charged." The firefighter said, "We've just been told at work the decision on the Ferguson shooting is coming out Sunday. State, federal, local law enforcement, and the National Guard will be in the area." In referencing the expectation of riots worse than those in Los Angeles, the fireman said, "Okay, it's getting deep here in Missouri now. Our department was contacted, and all fire and EMS are being contacted to get ambulances and fire crew ready to respond statewide over Ferguson." I imagine that extends more likely to occur in East St. Louis, Illinois than, rural parts of Missouri, but whatever. Sorry. With less than an hour's notice. So we are in it deep. The firefighter also said that the St. Louis area already had 4 Black Hawk helicopters flying around Ferguson. "Military air power flying the area now." That's the actual quote. And the firefighter said a large federal corporate agency told their employees to pack their bags and leave the area on Friday. "Military air power flying the area now." And Tim Brown quotes the firefighter as saying he found out how much aid statewide would be demanded. "They want us ready to respond with an ambulance with a minimum of 3 personnel or fire apparatus with full crew anywhere in the state. The main focus is any town with a college or university. This seems very odd to me." And then Tim Brown goes on and editorializes a bit at that point, saying, "Odd indeed. Why the necessity to respond to any town with a college or university? Why is the concentration not on Ferguson completely?" As far as my opinion goes, that's a good question. All right, you all know with articles like this, most of the enthusiasm and energy is in the comments section. So if you enjoy racist comments, that's where wait. Sorry. Oh no, I'm looking off sort of teleprompter here, like someone we know. Oh yeah, if you enjoy racist comments, that's the place to be. And just like that's good for ratings, though they won't say so, of so-called mainstream media outlets, it's probably good for getting many of you to keep watching me at this point. So, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Come on, you like to be oh so outraged by people's insensitivity. So here are a few memorable entries in the comments section to that barbwire.com article. Florida Boyee writes, If the government cannot control these animals, then let the good people of Missouri take action for the protection of their own property and life. Load up and do not hesitate to fire. This old spouse writes, at least Missouri allows citizens to arm themselves, unlike California. Good point as far as I see. RCQ_92130 writes, as long as they burn down their own neighborhoods, as did those super high IQ, near simians in Watts. More power to them. And some comments from where this was posted on Facebook. John Weimer of Texas Christian University says, the police need to announce that any rioting will be met with lead from a barrel. The idiots that are stirring the race hate needs to be identified and brought to court for a terrorist act. E. Dean Cozzens of Colorado State University has this to say, I would think that anyone provoking a riot should be quickly arrested and taken away to be confined, like screaming fire in a theater. Finally, Thomas J. Carter asks, where are Al and Jesse now? They should be calling for peace. Oh, Al is part of the problem. And assuming he was not being rhetorical, I will answer that with Al is not now part of the media. At ratings challenged MSNBC, or as I and plenty of others like to call it, MSDNC, MSLSD, MSLGBT, or MSTFU. Anyhow, that's all I have for now. I have a feeling we'll be hearing plenty more about this story during the next few days. Peace out, my brothers. I mean, peace out, my brothers and sisters and transgendered people.